Hello viewers, I'm Obinna Ahamaraeze once again, your leadership host. We are going to discuss an interesting topic today, the building block for effective managers. In management, you have to be effective and you have to be efficient. So there are certain parameters that will guide you if you want to be an effective manager or an efficient manager. And if you are effective and efficient, that means you'll be success driven, you'll be result oriented, and you'll be able to achieve your end goals. So now we're going to discuss the building blocks for effective managers, because there is secret in everything. Everything has a standard. You don't just go into anything and expect success without knowing the secret. If you want to be a good chef, you must learn how to cook, how to prepare recipe. So in everything, it's like that. In management, you also have to know the nitty-gritties. So that is why we are going to discuss those building blocks today. Today, we are going to talk about the API scheme. API scheme is an acronym I came about within my experience for years as a manager. I came about this API. So A stands for what? We say API. A stands for what? Authenticity. P stands for pragmatic approach. Y I stands for integrity. So to be an effective manager, we must note that A is very important. Authenticity means the quality of being real to what you are doing, genuine, real, authentic, not just copycat, being fake, influenced by copying. Maybe what others are doing, just copy. You don't even know the situation at that point, why they did or took the decision that they took. Then in your own time, the situation varies and you want to take situation, what happened in A, to apply in B. Just like a square peg in a round hole, it will not work. We must have a round peg in a round hole and a square peg in a square hole so that it can fit in. Okay? So now, authenticity is very, very important. You have to be real as a manager, because you have subordinates who are looking up to you, who are going to take instructions from you. So that is why you must be authentic. You must be real, so that anytime, any day, when you say A, put A to A, they will do it. When you say put C to C, put D to D, the instructions they will key in and obey those instructions. Then you have to talk about pragmatic approach, P. This is very, very important. What is pragmatism? It's a quality of being oriented in a real situation, a quality of being result oriented in a real situation. So what do I mean? A pragmatic person is practical in nature. He looks at what we actually apply at a given time, what we actually work. But why a sentimental person will not even check whether it will work or not? If he believes in something, he carries out that project, sentimental. But pragmatic people look at it. Is it going to work? Let's check it. When they check the work plan, then they check our situation at hand and check things that we prepare that plan to work. Then they also have alternative routes, what we call plan B or plan C. Okay? So that is how pragmatism is all about. And that is why you see that pragmatism usually work compared to maybe sentimentalism or other approaches. So now you have to be pragmatic as an effective manager. If not, you're going to have problems along the way. If you follow project with sentiment, in project management, you don't use sentiment to follow your work plan. You have to be realistic, you have to be pragmatic, you have to look for options that work. Okay? Then we talk about integrity, because this is management. Management involves a lot of things. Man, material and money, which means resources. You know how to manage all those things. You have to be very, very careful. You have to be an honest manager. And that is why integrity comes in. What do people say about you? Do they say that, oh, this man is a good man, this man is an honest man, he tells the truth, I trust him. Okay, so if they cannot trust you, if they cannot build that trust in you because there is no integrity in you, there is no moral fiber, no ethical code, that means at the end of the day you will have problem, because those who will support you may end up failing you along the line, and your project will crash. That is why in project management, good managers must make sure they key into these building blocks. API solution, I call it API scheme, which I formulated, which helped me when I was managing money, and resources. So those are things that you manage, because as a manager, you manage human being, you also manage resources, you manage project. So in this case, A is very, very important, P is very, very important, and I is very, very important. A is your authenticity, being real. When you are real, people are ready to trust you because you have confidence in what you are doing. I know that what, because you have the experience. It speaks out volume for you. Then you approach them pragmatically. Okay. Then there is honesty in all you are doing. When you set out a target, you give out instructions, you'll be obeyed because you have integrity. Okay. So when you apply this systematically, your authenticity, pragmatic approach, and your integrity, you find out that you will succeed in your project, and at the end of the day you get results. So thank you very much for watching this edition of API scheme for the building block of effective managers. Bye, and thank you once more.